This is the story Playhouse by Robert Munsch. One day, Renee went to her father and said, "Please make me a playhouse. Our farm is way out in the middle of the woods and I have nobody to play with except my little brothers. I need a playhouse." So, her father made her a wonderful playhouse. It had real windows and a slide and a ladder and upstairs and downstairs. It was just like a real house, but not quite. Renee moved lots of stuff in from her room to the new playhouse, and it was even more like a real house. She drew fish all over the walls on her playhouse, just like the ones in her real bedroom. And Renee was happy for a whole week. Then she went to her mother and said, "This is a city playhouse. I want a farm playhouse." "Well, Renee, we live on a farm, so it must be a farm playhouse." "Good," said Renee. "If it's a farm playhouse, then I need a play barn." "A play what?" said her mother. "A play barn," said Renee. "I have never heard of a play barn," said Renee's mother. But she was a nice mother, so she built Renee a play barn. It took her 2 weeks to build that play barn. Renee moved some hay and some chickens from the real barn into her play barn, but it was kind of like a real barn, but not quite. Then Renee went to her father and said, "I need a play cow." "A play what?" said her father. "A play cow," said Renee. "A farm needs a playhouse and a play barn, and it also needs a play cow." "I can't build a play cow," said Renee's father, "and the play barn is not big enough for a real cow." "No problem," said Renee. "How about you give me a goat, and we paint it to look like a cow, and then I will have a play cow." So Renee's father got her goat and painted it to look like a cow. Renee put the play cow, which was really a goat, in the play barn, and it felt like she had a farm on her own, but not quite. So Renee went to her father and said, "My play farm is out in the middle of the woods, so just like a real farm, it needs a tractor, a bulldozer, and a tree snipper, and a log chopper. Why don't you just park them by my playhouse, and then you won't have to make me anything new?" So her father parked all those things right beside her playhouse, and Renee played quite nicely for a whole month. Then Renee went to her mother and said, "A farm playhouse needs a play barn. It needs a play tractor, a play cow, a play mommy, and a play daddy." "A play who and a play what?" said her mother. "A play mommy and a play daddy," said Renee. "No," said Renee's mother. "You already have a real mommy and a real daddy. You don't need a play mommy and a play daddy." "The real ones are too bossy," said Renee. "Huh," said her mother. "Well, I'm not going to make you a play mommy and a play daddy." So Renee went out and cut cardboard and made a play mommy and a play daddy and stuck them on the side of her playhouse. And while she was at it, she made 2 play brothers. When Renee came in for dinner, there was a scarecrow sitting in her chair. "What is that?" said Renee. "Oh, that," said her mother. "That's my play Renee. She's always nice and never bossy. You can eat play food out in your playhouse with your play mommy and your play daddy." Renee said, "Play Renee and I are going to go outside." And the real Renee took play Renee, and she fed it to the play cow, which was really a goat. And the goat ate all the clothes and all the straw, and soon play Renee was completely gone. And then Renee walked into the kitchen and gave her mother a kiss. "That was a real kiss or a play kiss?" asked her mom. "That was real," she said, "from a real bossy daughter and who's going to be really bossy for a real bossy mommy. Now, can I have a real dinner with my real family?" "No problem," said her mother. "I like real bossy kids better than play kids anyway." Look at Renee's plate. They played a joke on her and gave her play food on her plate. She doesn't look very happy, does she? They're all laughing, though. The end. And they had real hugs at the end of the story. I hope you've enjoyed reading this book with me as much as I've enjoyed reading it with you.